For a while now, we've been doing some really interesting work with private equity firms, venture capital groups, and a few forward looking organizations. Why? Because the way they evaluate opportunities is changing, and it's kind of fascinating. Imagine this: you're in the middle of due diligence or growth planning. You're evaluating a company you might invest in, and instead of just looking at their financials, you could also analyze their go to market strategy. Or before you signed a massive contract, you could zoom out and actually see what the market looks like. Everyone has great ideas, but getting those ideas into the market and proving them with real buyers, that's a whole other challenge. Here's what we've been doing. We'll take a company, map out their ICP, and then identify potential customers plus the indicators that real buyers are present. It's pretty powerful, especially when you're leveraging clay and modern intent data. But we don't stop there. We also look at the hiring market, because if the company needs engineers, sales leaders, or product managers to succeed, you want to know if that talent is even available. Ever tried to hire a full stack engineer? Exactly. And you want to know who else is competing for those same roles. That matters just as much as customer demand. Voiceover. Here's a quick example. We take a sample company, define their ICP, and instantly see the accounts that fit. Then, by layering in hiring data, we see whether they have access to the roles they need to execute. This gives investors and operators a real-time view of both customer opportunity and execution risk. And that's where it gets interesting, because once you start looking at the market this way, you're no longer guessing. You're not hoping a pitch deck is accurate or assuming a TAM slide reflects reality. You're testing it against the actual signals in the market. Now imagine if every company did this. Instead of guessing at their market, they'd be able to evaluate potential customers, see how the landscape is evolving, and plan growth with real clarity. That's the future. Not more guesswork, but data-driven precision.